Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nick Lepri of Awesemo.com, and in today's video, we're going to be going over my best bets for tonight's game, the Boston Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. Inside of today's video, I'll be going over my 3 best bets for tonight's matchup, as well as explaining in depth into why I believe each of these bets are going to end up as winners. But before we can get into things, I would like to ask, if you are new to the channel and you do end up enjoying today's video, to please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. And while you're down there, whether you are new to the channel or not, please make sure that you leave a like on today's video. And if you would like to follow me on Twitter, please do so at NotoriousFNTSY. So without further ado, let's get into my best bets for tonight's game, March 16th, 2022, the Boston Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. We begin with Klay Thompson of the Warriors, and my best bet for him tonight is going to be over 3.5 rebounds, currently set at -148 over on FanDuel. We currently have him projected on our website, OddsShopper, to get 4.6 rebounds in this game, meaning that this bet has a 67 expected win percentage over the last 5 games. Klay Thompson has hit the over on 3.5 rebounds in 4 of those games, regardless of how Klay actually ended up playing in that 5-game stretch of games. That play really had nothing to do with how many rebounds he was getting in the game. If he was shooting well, then he was still able to get a bunch of rebounds. If he was shooting like shit, he was still able to get a bunch of rebounds. So I think even if he was to go off, have a huge game tonight, if he was to have a not so good game tonight, I think he could easily hit the over 3.5 rebounds. He averages 4.5 rebounds in this month of March. So I fully expect him to slay, to demolish over 3.5 rebounds tonight up against the Celtics. My next best bet of tonight's game is going to be Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors, under 6.5 assists, currently set at -128 over on FanDuel. We currently have Curry projected to get 5.9 assists in this game, meaning that this bet has a 63 expected win percentage. In his last 5 games, he has hit the under 6.5 in 4 of those 5 games over the month of March. He averages 5.1 assists per game. There seems to be very little correlation between how good Stephen Curry does overall in the game, kind of similar to Klay Thompson. If Klay Thompson has this humongous game, he's probably hitting over 3.5 rebounds. If he has a not so good game, he's probably hitting over 3.5 rebounds. And Curry, when he's on fire, he's probably going under 6.5 rebounds. If he's having a bad game, he's probably going under 6.5 assists. And if he has a terrible game, he's probably going under 6.5 assists. So very similar there in comparison with Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry. So with there being such little correlation, even if you believe that Stephen Curry is going to have a 30-plus, 40-point performance, maybe even a 60-point performance, with just how crazy it has been every day in the NBA. It seems like every night one player drops 50-plus points. Maybe that happens with Stephen Curry, but guess what? Again, it doesn't matter. It really has no effect on his assist number. So under 6.5 assists is my best bet for Stephen Curry tonight. But before we got into my final best bet of today's video, I'd like to let you guys know about OddsShopper. You guys can make your best bets in 30 seconds or less. OddsShopper features hundreds of bets daily to give you guys an edge betting NBA props with expected win percentages as well as ROIs included. OddsShopper uses the same DFS projections we use here at Awesemo to filter out the best bets available. OddsShopper now also features a parlay builder as well as an arbitrage tool to identify risk-free guaranteed profit bets that you guys can make across multiple sportsbooks. You can find the link to OddsShopper in the description of today's video, so please make sure that you head on over there and start making smarter bets today. So my final best bet of the Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors tonight, March 16th, 2022, Derrick White of the Boston Celtics over 10.5 points, currently set at -110 over on Caesars. We currently have Derrick White projected to get 11.6 points in this game, meaning that this bet has a 58 expected win percentage in his last 5 games. The over 10.5 points has hit in 3 of those games. In the month of March, he is shooting 9 times on average per game and 3.5 3-pointers per game. So as long as he sees his average of about 25 minutes per game, then he should easily be able to eclipse over 10.5 points tonight up against the Golden State Warriors. So thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. Again, to recap the picks of today's video: Klay Thompson over 3.5 rebounds, Stephen Curry under 6.5 assists, and Derrick White over 10.5 points. Thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. If you did end up enjoying, please make sure that you hit that like button as well as that subscribe button down below. It would help us out a ton. And again, if you would like to follow me on Twitter, please do so at NotoriousFNTSY. I hope you guys have a great rest of your guys' day. Yesterday, we went 2-1. Let's hope that we can go 3-0 today. I love you guys all so much. Have a great rest of your guys' day, and cue the outro.